Well, welcome to my kitchen. It's Leona Staples at the Jungle Farm, and I'm delighted to be back with another soup recipe. So today we're going to do potato leek soup, and I'm adding a little bit of celeriac in that because it's probably a vegetable you're not so familiar with. So a lot of people talk about leeks being the dirty vegetable, and the reason they say that is because they have these wonderful leaves that just store the leeks. So these are the dirt. So these are all leeks that we have grown on our farm, and all the vegetables actually come right from our farm. So I always do a really good wash, but the part of the leek we want to use is only really the white up into the light green. And I was looking through recipes and I came across one that I just love. They actually use the top green to make a broth. And so I did that today because I thought that would be a great way of using all of the vegetable. So I make sure my leeks are really well washed, top and bottom. And then I am going to cut just the root part off, and then I just do it in slices. So it doesn't have to be anything exact, but I just get it sliced up. And then I throw that into my fry pan with about 3 tablespoons of butter, but you can use oil if you like. And I start to fry that. And I don't want it to brown, so I make it sure that it's really low. Then I'm going to take all these wonderful leek tops and I'm going to chop those up just the same way that I did the others. And it can be pretty chunky because all we're going to do is actually boil those. And those are then going to become our broth. So our broth, and let me just scoot over to the stove because I made one up for us. And I better shut that off. Our broth doesn't look very, I don't know if you can see that, doesn't look very appetizing, but it's the leek tops. I actually smashed in a garlic. And so I just took it and smashed the clove of the garlic. I put in some peppercorns and some thyme. And what I'm going to do to get that, we'll see how beautiful this looks. I think it's going to be lovely. We're just going to strain all of that greenery out. And then we're left with our broth. And so now I'm going to have a real vegetarian broth made right from the leek tops. So now we've got our leeks cut up. We're going to pan fry those, and so I've done that ahead for us. And once those are pan fried, I actually put the broth in there. And then I'm going to cut up some of these lovely potatoes that we've grown. So these potatoes I like the yellow potatoes. Some people call them Yukon Gold. Ours aren't actually a Yukon Gold, but they are those nice, beautiful yellow flesh. So that's what I'm going to put inside here. And I have some cut up for us to put inside. And then I'm going to use celeriac. So what is celeriac? It's this ugly vegetable, and it's quite rooty. But this is a member of the celery family. And if you saw the top of it, it would look like celery, except it would be quite thin and fine. And it needs a fair bit of cutting. It's sort of it is the root that we're interested in. But like a turnip, it's kind of got an edge on the outside that you need to peel off. And you can see all the root on the bottom. So when I peel that off, I've already used part of it in my soup that we're going to taste later, but then I'm left with this, and it's got just this incredible celery flavor. So I cube that up just like I would my potatoes, and I throw that into my broth. I'm also going to make sure that I put in my salt. So I like to I use a sea salt that we can just put through our grinder. I put in peppercorns, so I grind in some pepper. And then I really like to use thyme. So unfortunately, I do not have any of my fresh thyme, so I'm going to use dry thyme. Do you know if you don't have the fresh ingredient, and that's what they're calling for, that 1 tablespoon of fresh is the same as 1 teaspoon of dry. So you can always use dry because we don't always have fresh around. And when I'm doing this, I actually, because I'm going to blend this, I'm going to take it and boil it or simmer it until my celeriac and my potatoes are completely cooked. I don't mind if I have potato skins in there. So I just wash them really well and get all that fiber and that goodness in there. And then I'm going to take my clove of garlic and, I'm going to have to peel it. And we've got all of our garlic still dried and ready to use. So I take my clove of garlic and I put it in half, cut it in half, and I'll just smash it through my little thing. So I'm going to put this on the stove, and when it's completely caught and simmered, I'm going to blend it. And I just use my little hand emulsion blender, which I like to use for something that's really quite thin. And I then am going to have my soup ready to go. Now, if you would like to add milk or cream, you can do that. I'm indifferent. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I'm going to garnish it for sure with some green onions. And I also, Blaine loves bacon, so we always have some bacon to go on top of it. So this one's a thinner soup. Our squash soup was quite thick. This one's a little bit thinner soup, and so sometimes it's nicer if you do add your milk to it, but I'm indifferent. So let me have a taste. Nothing like a nice warm soup on a cold day. Thanks so much for joining me in my kitchen for another soup.